Here's how you guys can find the rarest sprites inside of Fortnite Season 3 with new secret locations containing the golden 0-point sprite and even the burned peanut sprite to a secret Spider-Man sprite. You guys don't want to miss out on today's video. Remember though, if you guys are picking up the brand new Season 3 Runners Battle Pass, please do consider popping in my support creator code xApplezz, as it really does help out the channel an absolute ton and it literally takes 1 second to put in. So starting off, here's how you guys can find every single sprite. The duck sprite can be found in any vault scattered around the island. On screen, you guys can see where every single vault is actually located. The ghost sprite can only be found at nighttime. The king, punk, demon, and 0-point sprites can only be found in the brand new sprite chests. Later in the video, I'll show you the best way to farm these sprite chests, but on screen, you guys can see where every single sprite chest is on the island right now. But getting the 0-point sprite has genuinely never been easier, knowing where all of the chests are now, which is actually really good. But you are actually missing one sprite, being the sleepy sprite. Over at Battlewoods, there is currently a secret vault for 500 gold where you guys can actually find him. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to find the sleepy sprite. The first thing you want to do is locate 500 gold, so we're just going to have to go and loot this place real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I now have 600 gold, well, 700 gold now, and you want to head over to the storage unit building, which is this just big orange building with all of the glass around it, and then you want to go inside of this building, and this is where you're going to be able to find the secret storage area. So you want to go inside of here, and then you'll come all the way down to the very bottom, and then there's going to be this secret room. Inside of here, you guys can either find a room full of chests, gold, or even a chance to get the dreamy sprite. So what do we get inside of here? Oh, we got the room full of chests. But there is actually a method every Monday that you guys can actually get the golden dream sprite, as Mondays give you a higher chances at finding golds, legendaries, and mythics. If you keep coming here every single game and doing this method, you will eventually find the golden dream sprite, which is actually a really rare sprite. It's going to take you a lot of tries, because as you just saw, I literally just got the one full of chests. There was no sprites inside there, so it actually is very hard. But there are actually 2 other secret Easter eggs on the island to help you get some extremely rare sprites inside of the game. The first one is over at Cluster Coast. We're going to go and quickly drop there, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, so once you're over at Cluster Coast, you want to actually try and find a little rubber ducky with glasses on. He's actually fairly hard to find, but there are currently 3 main spawn points for him. The first one is over inside of this little pond. Is he in here? Oh, he is literally in here, bro. We are so lucky. So we're going to quickly pick up this suspicious duck. Let me pick you up. So the other spawn location is inside of this pond here. Obviously, he's not here because I already have him. And then the final location he can spawn is inside this aquarium just by the boat over here. But we actually want to go and follow where I'm going right now, because this will open a secret dock vault where you guys can actually get some pretty amazing loot, but also a chance to get a golden sprite. So you want to head into the main building, head over to the left, open this door, and then you want to display the duck inside of this cage. So display the duck, and then this secret vault will open under here, which you guys can see. You keep going lower, keep going down. There's quite a lot of layers inside of this vault, which is pretty cool. Through here, and you guys can see there is a secret dock vault that you guys can get in. Boom. Any good sprites? No, maybe. No, we don't have any. And then there is this like little golden vault that you guys can open. Yeah. Oh, we got a key card, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we didn't get any sprites inside of here, which kind of sucks, but it's quite a good secret. So for this secret, we're actually going to go and try and repair this water fountain, because currently it doesn't work, but you can actually get quite a cool loot. So first thing you want to do is head over to this little metal graded area over here. There's like a little switch you need to turn on inside of here. So quickly run inside of here. You want to turn on the repair water pumps. We've now repaired the water pumps, which is pretty cool. And then you need to come over to the big water tower. So as you guys can see, we actually need to repair this because there's water leaking. Repair the water tower, and boom, there is now water going on. And then if you guys head over to the water fountain, you guys can see it's now working. Make a wish for 200 gold. I didn't know we had to get gold, so we need to go and find some. Okay, you literally just need to open 2 chests and you get 200 gold. It's fairly easy. Head over to the water fountain, make a wish, and it should drop you a load of secret loot, but also a chance of getting a gold sprite. Did we get one? No, we didn't get one, but we did get a vault key, so we may as well go and use that. But what about the burnt peanut sprite? Wow, his ability for this sprite is actually pretty insane. Every elimination you get, it drops a legendary loot, and when he's level 5, he will actually have a chance at dropping mythic loot as well, which is actually pretty OP. He is currently the rarest sprite in the game, with nobody able to find him yet. His chances are extremely low, bro. People have found more golden 0-point sprites than the burnt peanut sprite, but he is actually found in relic chests and sprite chests, and I'm going to show you guys the best method on how to farm these sprite chests. But before we get into that, Hypex actually leaked a load more sprites that are going to be getting added added into this season, which are pretty cool. We have a football soccer sprite, a John Wick sprite, a sleepy sprite, a drifter sprite, a 7 sprite that was actually teased inside of the teasers. We then have a fishy sprite that was also teased, a boss sprite, and a slap sprite. I'm not entirely sure how these are going to look. Obviously, we can see what some of them look like because they were teased on loading screens, but these are actually going to be pretty insane. I can't lie, I am really excited for all of this. But like I said, I am going to show you the best method on how to farm sprite chests this season. On screen, you guys can see where every single sprite chest is on the island, and Why Distress on X has made a full guide for the best route to farm them, and I can't lie, it is very overpowered. Okay, so starting off, the very first start location is over these 2 buildings. We've already been through this yesterday. There are actually 2 sprite chests that can spawn here. One is inside a vault and then one is just outside. Remember though, the sprite chests don't have a 100% spawn rate, so they may not spawn every single time, but the way we're doing this, we can utilize as many sprite chests as we possibly can. Oh, we're in luck. One has actually spawned. Let's go. So this is the first sprite chest. We open this. We got a water sprite. That's just great. Our next sprite chest is actually over inside of this red building here, so we need to just try and get past all of these people without getting killed because I currently have a golden 0-point sprite on. So our next 0-point sprite is actually inside of this building on the 2nd floor. You want to come through here, come up here, and oh, it's not spawned. Usually it spawns right here inside of this little room. Next one is actually over on top of this little ski resort thing over here. So you might want to just shockwave up here if you guys run 0 build. It's probably much faster. Our next one is on top of this roof. Bro, we don't have one spawning here either. Our next one is on this hill, though. The route we're taking actually utilizes so much good mobility because you can just literally glide and shockwave pretty much everywhere. You can see there is actually one on top of that hill, which we are in luck. Let's hope we get a pretty rare sprite. I'm hoping we get a rare one outside of this one. What do we get? A fire sprite. Lovely. Jump on the launch pad, and then you actually want to come over straight down here. Where's the map? You want to come straight down here where my marker is, just on the very edge of this ridge. Do we have a sprite chest? Yes, we do. It's behind this tree. Open this. Do we have one? No, we don't. I'll take the chug jug though because I'm going to need it. Then you want to head over into Battlewoods. The Battlewoods one is actually currently underground, so we need to go underground. I'll show you guys how to get there. Our next location is actually right up here behind this big tree. Is there one here? No, it's more the normal chest. How great. Our next one is actually straight over this hill. We are literally doing the most sprite chests right now. As you can see, the spawn rate is kind of horrendous. There is actually one on top of the building. Yay, that's good. Let's open this sprite one. What do we get? Water sprite. I do not want you, my friend. Our next one, though, is actually on top of this hill. This one is quite annoying to get to because you literally have to scale a mountain. Is there one up here? Oh, it's already been opened, bro. It's only a fire sprite. It's all right. Our next one is actually right over on this ramp right there. You can kind of see the ramp. You can see if it spawns when you're in the air. If it's not in the air, we can just go to the next one. It doesn't look like it's spawned. No, it hasn't spawned. Okay, you can just turn to the right. Our next one is literally on this power grid over here. And we have a shockwave for when we land, and there's a mythic boss waiting for us. How delightful. Is there one here? Bro, this one's been opened as well. Our next one is actually quite a long run. It's literally right at the very back of Frosted Flats, so you might just want to get some shockwave. Ooh, perfect timing. We got some overdrive grenades. And then you can see our next sprite chest is right on this tree, which is pretty simple to do. Our next one is also quite a long way away. Open this. Anything good? No, we got some more overdrive grenades though, which is pretty cool. Now you want to head over to just above Sunken Sanctuary, so just follow where I'm going. Okay, so our next one should be right here. Yeah, as you can see, we're by this crane. Open this. We got another water sprite. Bro, we have horrendous luck. Our next one is actually in Sunken Sanctuary. It's currently in zone, but we're just going to go and get it anyway. And I fell off the mountain. Amazing. As you can see, our next one is actually just over on these rocks. Open this. What do we get? Another water sprite, but we got the 7 boots, so we can actually get to the other ones much better. These golden sprites are so rare to find. The next one you want to go on is pretty much that mountain over there. So I'm just going to hit this glide thing and just go and get on this mountain because it's so easy to do. Let's see. There might be one. Wait, it's showing there is somewhere. I'm seeing. There we go. Right. It's inside the mountain. There we go. What do we get? The Earth Sprite. Bro, we do not want the Earth. Our next 2 sprite chests are actually over at Sinister Strip. So we're going to get our little legs moving because it's 200 meters away from our last chest. Okay, so the first one is inside the main building. It doesn't look like there is actually one spawned here, unfortunately. You can kind of tell when they spawn because you can see like the 0 point effect. It doesn't look like there is actually one inside of this building, but the other one is inside of the tower, which you guys can actually already see that there is one there. You can see these little 0 point effects. That's how you can tell where a sprite chest is actually located. So let's quickly go up here. Do I make it on the roof? Yes. Straight up to the very top. You can open this sprite chest. We got another water sprite, but we did actually get an overdrive grenade, which is really, really nice. Then you want to come over to the little singularity POI, which is this little building just over here. Okay, so we should have a sprite chest on here somewhere. No, I don't think it's spawned. It's usually around this tree, but unfortunately, we don't have one at this location. Bro, most of them have been open, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't look like we can get one. But our next sprite chest is currently in zone and all of the others. So I can't get them because they're all in zone. But you want to go here to this little island. Then you want to go up to this little rock here, just above this bend. Once you go there, you want to go to this little rock right above the little gas station and like the vending machine. Once you've gone there, you want to go to the 0 point, which is actually on this little grass verge here. And then finally, the final one is by Frosted Flat. So all of these are in zone on screen. You guys can actually see the map. This is the best, and I mean the absolute best way to get a 0 point chest, bro, because they are so rare to get. And you guys can see I do have the golden 0 point sprite, the rarest sprite in the game. If you guys do want me to give you this, make sure you guys are putting in my support code Apple1, as it really does help out the channel, bro, and you guys do not want to miss out on this because it is the rarest one yet. But like I said, there is actually one more secret free sprite that we can get. On the official Fortnite blog post in the Battle Pass section, when looking at the sprites, the legendary Dream Sprite had a completely different appearance until they changed it literally yesterday, which you guys can see it's a completely different appearance of the Dream Sprite. It looks absolutely amazing, which means this one will be getting put onto everyone's account very soon to the people who actually have found the Dream Sprite for completely free. And if you guys haven't found it, here's the best method to find rare sprites inside of Fortnite right now. This is easily the most broken way to get rare sprites. The Spider-Man web shooters. They were actually re-added into the files this season, which means they will be returning very soon, possibly for a collab for the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day movie, which is going to be amazing. I imagine brand new Spider-Man skins and maybe even a Spider-Man sprite to be added into the game.